Welcome to Presswood Comics, guys. I'm Cody Presswood with my brother here, Aaron Presswood.
What's up, guys?
Today we're going to
Still on my thunder.
be reviewing Batman The Dark Knight issue 1.
Number one, this was created in January 2011. They had a 5-issue miniseries, and then they went on to do another number one where it was a 32-issue not a mini, but a 32-issue series.
So, what did you...
I'm trying to tell you facts right now.
What did you think?
Because this was an older comic.
What did you think of the art?
The art is fantastic. The art isn't the same style as the cover, but it's still very good.
Yeah, unlike the other ones we've done, where the art on the front is much better than the art on the inside.
Yeah. It starts out with Bruce hanging out with this girl that's really sad. He doesn't really know her that well. He's doing some inner dialogue, which is always good. It's one of the best things about the Batman comics is his inner dialogue. You don't get that in the movies, the cartoon shows, anything, except the comics.
Got in the animated series.
You never listen to the inside of his head. Name one episode.
I thought
you
it did.
can't. No inner dialogue of Batman.
He's also a child during this scene. Bruce Wayne is. Did you hear that Kevin Conroy is going to be playing old Batman in the Arrowverse?
Yeah, but we don't watch the Arrowverse.
I know.
We're going to have to watch that episode, though.
Yeah, it'll probably suck.
No, he'll be good.
Yeah, he'll be
He's good in everything.
But the whole CW network sucks. Anyway, so...
Sorry for the millions and millions of people that probably love it.
Yeah, well, it's trash, so...
No, it's not.
It is.
Please listen to our stuff.
If you like the comics, you don't like the shows. It's pretty simple.
They probably do. There's probably multiple people. I don't know.
It's gross. That's what
That's just whatever.
I mean, yeah, you're free to like it. It's whatever. It's not good.
You like what you like, but we just don't like it very much. So go on.
Anyway, so he's hanging out with a little girl, a little flashback with this little girl, Dawn Golden.
Mm-hmm.
And they're playing, and she's being all mean and rude. Then she tackles him, and
he's gonna start crushing on her.
Yeah, what she does right here on the last page, and then you've got, boom.
Now, it's modern times, and Killer Croc's in the house. Obviously, I like the way Killer Croc looked there too.
You like when he has a flat face?
Look at that. It's very monstrous, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And sometimes he looks like the lizard from Spider-Man.
Yeah, he does kind of, doesn't he? I always like how all people who don't look normal have like a huge trench coat and a big hat to wear around. Like, that's not really weird. Like, what do they do during like the summer? And they're just walking around. Like, remember the Ninja Turtles?
It's Gotham, man.
Yeah, but remember the Ninja Turtles had to do that too?
They only came out at night, though, right?
No, they came out all different times, but they wore the big trench coat and the hat and the...
Yeah, I remember that.
You gotta watch those movies again, the original movies.
It was a long time ago. But
Yeah.
anyway, you have Killer Croc, and then you have
An awesome page. Look at that art. Look at that gorgeous art.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic.
What do you think? What do you think about this suit?
I like the suit. I don't know. Does this? I like the symbol's good. It's not my favorite Batman symbol, but I like it.
I actually like the suit, and he's stalking Killer Croc right now
because he's trying to find out where he's getting some of this drug venom from, which you'll know from Bane.
It's an off-brand venom. It's more dangerous. For the person injecting it.
Absolutely.
And Killer Croc is the person injecting it this time.
Yeah.
And Batman knows.
You're hearing inside of Batman's head right now his inner monologue, and he's basically saying, "I don't know if I can take him." And then he thinks of ways to take him because, remember, Killer Croc is super strong. And then he takes him down.
We also know you can't feel pain right now while on this venom.
Like a human would with, like, PCP, they think they're freaking Superman.
Yeah. Which in this universe.
Yeah.
But you have a big fight scene. Batman basically...
A really cool fight scene. Grabs him by the leg, throws him like he would because he's super strong. Batman must have, with all of his suits, like... For all of his back stuff, he's got to have like padding and Kevlar and maybe like some type of metal things around his spine so he can take the hit. And plus, with all of his training, he has the bone density of a kung fu master, which makes his bones like steel. And they can really do that. That's a real thing. They do they crack the bones in very small amounts over long periods of time. And then they have huge calcium deposits and makes their bones, like their fist and their knees and their elbows, super strong. All Batmans should be like that, and all the people in training, like Robin, should have that too. They should do it to all parts of their body. So when you have something like, spoilers, like Injustice, when Damian basically just throws a stick and hits Dick Grayson in the head and he falls and hits a rock, that shouldn't kill him. That was a dumb move. The rest of it's really good. I like Injustice, but I didn't agree with that.
I think Batman's suit and what's in it always just depends on the situation of when they tell you what's in his suit.
He's got to have some type of back brace and stuff where he can take impacts more, because you're not fighting a regular human, you're fighting a super being. And Batman's always prepared. That's like the number one thing he is.
Yeah, but like I said, you don't really have to explain that unless it's situational.
Or he's in a bat suit. He has special stuff.
Or if it's live action and they need to explain what's in this particular bat suit.
Because this suit looks tactical, but not Arkham Asylum tactical. Get what I mean?
No, that was pretty armored up.
Super tactical.
Yeah.
Or Arkham City or anything like that, which is one of his coolest bat suits, by the way.
Yeah. Well, he gets Killer Croc down and he threatens him that he has this antidote that'll probably kill him. It's got a high death rate.
He's not
pretty much is what Batman says.
Batman doesn't kill people. He's threatening him. He's trying to get him to talk.
Leading up to it.
Yeah.
He gets a whole line about it, but Croc thinks he's serious. Batman always makes it the villains think that he will go too far. And so Croc, he breaks and tells him, and then Batman even says, good thing he didn't know that was, baking soda and watercoloring or something like that. Yeah. But he gets a tip that, what's his name? Lars Beck is the one supplying. And the reason Batman is so intent on this particular case is because Dawn Golding, the girl from the beginning of the issue, the little girl who's now grown, obviously, has gone missing.
Right.
And so he is trying to track her down. It's also a page we skipped. Commissioner Gordon is talking about, and one of the people under him doesn't like being on this case. He wants something big, and he's like, in Gotham, all cases are big, and just closes his door pretty much.
Well, there's the superhero cases, and then there's the crime fighter cases with the regular criminals too.
But it's Gotham, and most of this stuff is going to lead to something else. But you have a little scene where hobos are talking, and then you have a really implied gruesome scene.
Pages, man.
So implied gruesome scene.
Yeah.
Very good artwork. See, this is where there's a separation between PG-13 and R, right?
Yeah.
You have the blood, you know what's going on, but you don't see it, but you know it's super gross, especially by the hobos' reactions.
But everything's in shadow, too, for the actual decomposition.
Yeah, looks like it's melted.
Yeah, it does look like it's melted.
They throw open stuff.
Bro, you're not skipping any pages. You haven't skipped any pages.
Then you have a really cool scene of his Batcave and stuff.
Yeah.
Him and Alfred talk, and...
Yeah. And then he has, the detective vision like he does in the game.
Yeah, he follows the lead after being in the Batcave to Lars Beck's, like a little club or something. Scans the room, sees that there's a safe behind a painting, and then he finds something in the safe that leads directly to Dawn, the girl.
It's a clue.
It is a clue. And that's it.
And we can't show you the ending.
And but there's something wrong with the clue that he realizes immediately, and then someone at the end, a big bad, shows up. A typical big old Batman baddie.
Exactly. So what did you think about this comic?
Am I reviewing first?
Yeah, you're doing the grading.
I will give it a solid A.
Oh, you loved it. Everyone should go buy this comic. Everyone should go buy the T-shirt. They should do everything Batman.
Email DC Comics, tell them how much they loved it. Yeah. I mean, the artwork really reminded me of Batman stuff we don't really see anymore, like Hush and stuff like that. Like, it's a little bit of a lighter.
Well, this is an older comic. It's from 2011.
Which is like some of my favorite art. Like I said in Hush and stuff, it's like everything's super detailed, even though it's a little lighter. And it's just a great story. I want to see what happens next.
And this is just the first issue. I've read most of these, or all of them. The Dark Knight series is some of the most amazing series of Batman you'll ever see.
I've only read.
Well, we were going to read more of these, and so I'm going to give it a B+. And that's just the first issue of these. There's some big time A's in there,
Why isn't this an A?
Because it's a foundation builder, and I know that there's better things to come. Maybe I don't know, but a B plus.
So the A is that, what was it missing?
Huh?
What was it missing to be an A? Something can still be an A, even though it's still setting up the foundation. So what is it missing to be that coveted A?
It's probably missing some of the major plot storylines of like it developing and you finding out the mystery and all that. It's just like, I know it's one issue, but it's not like you're reading a graphic novel, and that's something you have to base on a grading system also.
But the comic itself has a beginning and the end, though, just like a graphic novel would.
I know.
You just have to wait longer.
Yeah. Now, if I was reading this and hadn't read a bunch of others, it might have a higher grade, but I know that there's so much more to come in the series. So it might have ruined it getting an A from me.
Oh, but see, there's the perspective, right? You've seen
Yeah,
the rest.
I need to, yeah.
But I haven't.
But yeah.
I gave it an A.
That's why you gave it an A.
There we go.
All right. Well, thank you for watching Presswood Comics and
brightest day and blackest night, like, comment, and subscribe with all your might.
All right. Well, thank you and keep trucking.